A very good morning to you. This is Hermione Trismegistus, my vehicle, my alchemical vessel, my home. And I call her Hermione Trismegistus for she is really, really, really big. And yes, this is an occult, mystical bullshit channel, all that kind of stuff. But it's also a blog, so why not talk about what it's been like to live in this van for the last 10 days, seeing though, it's new, it's a new thing. Funny, the number plate in front says new, N-E-W. Okay. Right. Doing the daily practice is really kind of fun and cool because, you can assume a throne posture, your meditation posture in the front of a transit van. There's plenty of room. It's really good in that respect. And every day you're on a different street. Sometimes, you move into a different town here and there. So the atmosphere changes. So there's that sense of moving around. And sometimes you can, pull the van up next to a field and you can, meditate in the beautiful countryside, in nature, and really use that vibe. And obviously, I do spend a lot of time close to the the area that's most close to my heart, the stones there. And on the first night that I slept alone in the van, close by the stones, I was paid a little visit actually, and this visit came in the form of a beautiful white owl, a barn owl. And it was her, and she noticed me. Oh, he's here, he'll be living here from time to time, and just a little hello, so that was really sweet. And obviously, these things are not not unusual. And so yeah, keeping up the daily practice. Now, day-to-day living involves washing out of a cold bucket in the back, so it's not too glamorous. And it's been cold some mornings, and it's only going to get colder as the winter comes on. So, but it's fine. There's a way around everything. Now, there's this thing called gym membership, which is a shower every third day, a proper shower. Take my razor and shave my head as well, so I get like a haircut and a full shower after a workout. Thank God now this lockdown bullshit is starting to peter out a little bit. Hopefully it'll keep going that way and it'll eventually fuck off, because it's pissing me right off. And I've put on weight, so I want to get back to the gym. I want to get back to feeling a bit more, or a lot more healthy. But feel good anyway. Get up, pint of water, and body brushing, and the asanas and various procedures, and half an hour's meditation in the morning, half an hour in the evening, and I'm beginning to extend the evening session to a full hour now, as there are more demands on the training, and just because I bloody well enjoy it, I like it. And so yeah, it's funny because anyone that's watched this channel will know that I moved from a complete dive shithole, cesspit of a town full of drugs, corruption, heroin addicts and prostitutes and just general crazy people. Some might argue that I was one of them. So that I can now live in the countryside towns where I work as a window cleaner. Now, I actually used to live not far from here anyway, but I was forced into that shithole town by house prices when I was married. I've been divorced about 5 years now, should be obvious anyway. So there's a little bit of background. So yeah, living in the van, 10 days of it. It's been fun, and I must admit, for, you know, there's always a trade-off, there's always a payoff, right? I mean, you know, I might pull up at night somewhere semi-private, like here, go to the back, open the doors up, put the, you know, the kettle on with the, you know, the gas stove, and I'll just be looking up at the trees, and I noticed a gap in the trees last night, and I saw, I think it was the Plough star constellation just shining through, and it was really quiet for a moment. It was like, fuck, you know. There was a moment like that in the countryside a couple of days ago where, you know, you nip, you know, off for a, you know, call of nature, and it really hits you just how alone you are in the dark, and that's fine. I'm comfortable with that. But, you know, it's, how can I put this? There is definitely, it's a big deal not living in a house. It puts you in mind of, you feel closer to reality, you feel more vulnerable, or you realize you were kind of living in a bit of a bubble before. And morning. Yes. This brings me on to my next point. People will just stare at you, you know. Just really, it's enough. It really puts you off. I mean, they're standing there taking photographs themselves. A couple of nights ago, I had a guy just turn up at the window. I turned around to look, and he just fucked off. Obviously, he's one of these like really paranoid neighborhood watch on overdrive types. See, this is the thing. You have to try and blend in with the normal flow of things, and people, even though I'm, you know, a part of this area, you know, a lot of people will know me as, you know, a local window cleaner. I'm also definitely an outsider, and there is that instinct of the herd to notice anything that's different, and to not necessarily, you know, attack directly. That would be too brave, but morning, goodbye. Get used to it. It's the 21st century. I couldn't even remember what century it was there for a moment. People will make videos on their phone from time to time, you know. Should have been there to see the video I made this morning. It's one I can't post, but someone will enjoy it. Anyway, someone did enjoy it. Oh, just people though, isn't it? You know, just, you see, when you come through, I know this sounds terribly judgmental, but when you come through so much, and you've been through so much, and you arrive at this place where, you know, you're dealing with, you know, spiritual truths, and you're confronting, you know, the harshness of life head on. When you're confronted by these people who are in that bubble where it's like, you know, the BBC and the TV and coronavirus, doing the mask, and you know, walking around in fear all the time because it's, you know, that latest, you know, bullshit from the government. You know, first of all it was weapons of mass destruction, now it's this, what will it be next, all that kind of crap. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there is some truth to it, because there always has to be a little bit of truth mixed in with the bullshit to make it fly. So perhaps, you know, there, you know, I'm very likely that there is a kernel of truth, but it's very convenient and has been used and very likely planned Anyway, I'm bored of all that bullshit. I'm bored of it, really am. And I tell you what, I don't get involved with anything political online anymore. Like it's such a waste of time. You see, when you're doing all this meditation and you're confronting the self and the personality and your needs and everything that you are, just, you know, twitching and vibrating there, and it's tension until it settles, you realize that everyone needs an outlet for how they're feeling, because they can't control the world, right? So if you can't control the world, the only thing you can control is, or begin to try and control, is yourself. So all of this arguing and crazy, you know, posting on the internet and getting politically up, you know, but some people need, I mean, that's their role in life. You know, I was only making a video the other day, every man, every woman is a star, that kind of thing. Some people are very suited to that, and you know, you have to respect that we all have different paths. But I think you know what I'm saying. In general, it's, if it's not your job, or it's not your passion and your hobby, and you're not really going to throw everything into it and really make some changes, then it's like a way of just relieving a little bit of stress, a little bit of tension. And people are good at that. They're good at passing on their shit, of projecting that which they're uncomfortable about or do not like onto. Oh, we got a matching face mask with the colour of the jacket there. That's a new one. Very nice. Where was I? People are twits, but you have to remember that sometimes it's your turn to be a twit. And I've made a little promise with myself that I won't get angry with anyone. If anything happens, I will just drive on. I will do everything I can just to remain as anonymous as possible. And trouble is, it's hard when you're driving a great big white van. When you're a white van man, you know, you're not all you're not always going to be welcome, but that's fine. Did I say? I'm trying to think. Did I say everything that I was going to say? I'm trying to get better at this. Oh. Take care.